It's times like this when I feel we should all consult the holy book of Curse. Verse Curse, chapter Curse. And the Curse did grin after the defeat of Borgenflust on Mount Hifflesquitch.
Preach it!
And the Hifflesquitchers gave Curse so many tidings. They gave him peaches and free frozen peaches for the winter. And Curse was most appreciative of the frozen peaches, for he had lost his family several winters previously. Oh, holy Curse.
Yo, you heard the word of Curse, nerd?
I've got goosebumps.
Yep. Curse listens to Blur
For real.
first. Nurse.
O holy curs, may your strikes be swift and true, and may your lies be small and to the point. I don't know what that means.
I think it'd be like, may your strikes be swift and true, and your balls be fast and loose.
And not blue.
Ah.
Oh, holy Curse, may you one day be enshrined as IKEA furniture. Thank you, holy Curse.
The Curse.
Curse
now
series.
$2.99.
Yep.
Curse series. Oh, holy curse, hear me now as I scream at the sky. Please do not rain because I have reservations at an outdoor-only restaurant. And I do not have the time nor patience to reschedule, and this is important to me. Thank you, Curse.
It's my anniversary, curs.
It's my
Anniversary!
I've missed so many.
Yep.
Kind of a real situation.
Curse, I have several confessions. One, I took the Curse name in vain when I was cut off in traffic this morning. Two, I have self-fornicated myself several times this week.
Again to your name.
Against your name, holy Curse. And I am sorry for that. Please forgive me. Thank you, Curse. At Cursefessional.
You Curse, you lucky duck. We give a fuck that you're not in the muck. That's not where I drag your name, you young buck.
You weigh as much as a duck.
Oh, schmuck.
What luck?
O curs, your power truly is great. Greater than the Dodge Ram's 450 horsepower. That does put all other trucks to shame. Dodge Ram, brought to you by Curs.
And also shout out to Dodge Ram.
To episode 31 of the Kain Campaign. I am your DM, David, and I have a hole in my pants, which is about 90% wearing pants this episode.
Take your pants off.
Yeah.
No, it's not hot enough.
It's like at, I was gonna say nose level, but it's not.
It is like,
For me, it's like...
well, I mean,
Your nose or his
when
nose?
usually I'm sitting on top of your shoulders and we're pretending to be like a 9-foot-tall adults, then it is.
It's like, I don't know, I try to avoid eye
That could be a
contact
Halloween
lot,
costume. That would be
so-
amazing.
An NBA player?
You just get a guy, you get one of those overcoat jackets, and you sit on someone's shoulders. He's like, skinnier, smaller dude.
You mean like
someone
BoJack
on Justin.
Horseman?
Or that.
Like BoJack, just be exactly like BoJack Horseman,
Yeah,
but
you
like
know,
much bigger than a
get a
child.
horse
That's
head.
something that's never happened in the campaign that I'm surprised about. Nobody's ever rolled up into 3 different bags and pretended to be Window. That's maybe that's
We did put on.
Spoiler
We
alert.
did put on a
Yeah, that would be
necklace
good.
that made us into one,
That's
and then I
true.
died.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But
First
speaking
time.
speaking of which, let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I play. Shit. Who am I playing today? I'm playing.
Yeah, who are
Woody.
you playing today?
You're doing the voice.
I'm
which
doing the voice already, but I'm not, because actually I'm playing Hoodie Jorgmunder von Skelliskin. They are French, we've decided.
French-ish.
French-ish snake lizard,
Französisch.
snake lizard fire
He
creature.
spent a semester in France studying abroad, and now he speaks that way.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
And he made eyes only at me throughout that entire sequence.
Don't you worry about the chat.
Very French eyes.
Oh, and I'm Dan. I will be playing Simon, the spectacular, who is a rogue, who is a magician, a lover, a fighter,
Dreamer.
dreamer,
And cheese.
and cheese.
I am Stephen Fay, and I am letting window come through me tonight.
Through.
Not just in, just
Not on,
through.
not on.
Not in, on.
Not in on only.
I
through.
mean, it's pretty close to Halloween, so.
In what, like, technically is your class?
I love that you have to look at your sheet.
It's a warlock, gentlemen.
Let it be known that that's the first time Steven's looked at his sheet for about 4 sessions.
Or when I write down things that I want to remember to say later.
It's mostly like a collection of catchphrases at this point.
Yeah.
Dear self, say bees love window.
Love bees.
Love
bees. Oh, bees.
I like to imagine that, like, throughout your day at your job, every once in a while you're just like, oh, bees, and you're like, what?
I'd really like to think that maybe you should
Yeah.
start saying, come on, like Owen Wilson. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Crazier than a road lizard, bees.
And for the 4 people who understand that reference, who've seen that YouTube video,
Owen Wilson's famous.
well,
I'm Sean, and I play the human druid Locron.
Hi, Sean.
I have a problem. I had a problem and I fixed it by doing a hard reboot and smoke David every day.
thanks. Just, don't, I guess. I'll
Gotta kill him
stop-
first.
I will stop, drop, and roll at the drop of a hat, and then I will roll that hat.
Sick dodge.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good at Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So, if you remember last time, you probably don't. It's been
No, I do. I sort of do.
It's been a while. Our recording schedule's been real messed up, guys. It's okay. Austin was here. He played Archminos, as he's wont to do. And he talked about how beautiful he was, as he's wont to do. And then he took the head of Archmoto out of Simon's pocket.
I think he was gifted it. I don't know if anyone can take anything out of Simon's pocket.
No, Simon, like, hypnotized himself with some eels, which was
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah. But, so, yeah, you spoke with the Living Gate, then you wound up in the Psychosphere, because that's where the Living Gate lives. Locron, you were given some cryptic clues as to the fact that you are the only thing standing in the way of the Living Gate and chaos, and that's something that you
And
just...
whoever made that decision.
It's just a personal truth
Bold.
you have to deal with.
Yeah.
I believe maybe Kurz had something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Curse is in your corner, man. Your curse corner.
Yeah. My cozy Kurz corner.
Make them stay, curse.
Make him stay in the corner.
Yes.
Make 'em cron, curse. Make 'em cron.
Oh,
Make him
man.
cron Kurz.
At this point, this is just an Interstellar and Rick and Morty fan podcast.
Yay!
Shout out
Johnny Ray!
Dan Harmon, Christopher Nolan.
Justin Roiland,
And Mr. Roiland.
the true.
He's probably powered by
Brain.
drugs.
Unlike Locron, who is no longer powered
longer
by
powered.
drugs, has a pair of spectacles that he can use to.
Were they fixed magically? I feel like they
They were just sort of re-gifted, but not in the bad way, in the good way, to you from the.
Kurz,
Got
but
a
also
pair of-
bless you.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and wash. That's really an all set kind
Why
of
were
thing.
testicles?
Yeah, what
part
does
of that?
testicles?
You guys
have
ever
to
seen that? This is where you cross yourself, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
I have seen it!
Yeah! Catholicism.
Who keeps their
Testifying,
wallet in their
man.
breast pocket?
Fancy people.
Okay, whatever. It's
So I
fine.
also anchor my monocle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. And then Simon, you met with your heads. Your tincture bottles had turned into heads, and you
Ooh.
spoke with them.
Sure they did.
Yeah, if you remember,
I
they
do.
they totally did.
Of course I do.
And so anyway, Break and Archminos were there. They spoke to you. They left. They left through a portal. Break was hilarious as ever. And
Warmed our hearts.
yeah.
These
By
recaps
far,
are all really starting to sound more like David trying to describe a dream he had.
I mean, don't mind
Mike was there and Archminos was there.
Don't mind the fact that I'm like slowly caressing my inner thigh
No one
as
would
I
know
tell
that
you about
except
it.
for now.
So
Well,
you got
Take
the
off your
hole in
pants and your panties, man. It's time to get swifty.
reference again. So, at this point, you all are undersea. the portal that had been opened to hell has now sort of spiraled fiery shut, and it then reverses direction, spirals back out. Arc and Break show up and are like playing in reverse, very fast motion, and then they get back into the portal. The portal closes, spirals shut. The bat that had scuba dove towards you is now scubaing away from you.
Do I have my thing back in my vest?
You have your thing back in your vest.
I have Arcmono again?
It seems as though you do, yes.
Oh,
and then
goodness.
But you barely have like time to figure this out because everything seems to be happening very quickly in reverse.
Are we like in reverse too, or are we like witnessing things?
You are
in reverse?
witnessing the reverse. And in your head, you're like, man, if I were in reverse right now, I would not be able to be thinking how weird it is that everything's in reverse.
Yeah.
Drop and die.
Yeah. And
I
then,
just think I'm having like a phantom trip, like, oh,
I mean, your whole life
it didn't
has
get
been-
all out of my system.
Yeah. And you see like a giant eel swim backwards into a ship, the sunken ship that was behind you, and then you see two older eels swim backwards out of the ship. Like, I was supposed to say that there were baby eels swimming out of the ship, but there were two old eels that went in, got busy, and then died inside the ship, and then produced one lone offspring.
Oh,
Don't think
good.
about it.
Thank God that you explained that. Otherwise, I'd be super confused.
Are we
right now.
also in
No,
this
we're witnessing.
reverse world?
You're like in a sphere of nothingness at this point, just witnessing underwater.
As if they're
Witness it!
as if they're like a bookcase. We're staring at the past.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say it. What knew me? It's on window
What?
backwards. It's on window backwards.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, because you can.
Yeah.
Is that what you were furiously
Yep. I was
scribbling?
like, what's on window backwards? What knew me?
Just to try to fit in
Yeah.
with the reverse time.
Yep.
And then you see this ship that had been sunk in front of you that sort of piece itself back together and slowly rise, bubbling through the depths until it is up at the top, and you see a diving suit clad figure holding something that's glowing orange down, working at the bottom of the ocean floor, and then swim backwards up towards the top. And then the shadow of the ship starts to depart away from you, and you see the vegetation that has grown all around you, just massive trees and vines and everything underwater, begins to ebb and no longer exists. It
Underwater
goes backwards.
trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, our lawyer was in underwater tree, man. How quickly we forget.
Branchley?
Yeah, Branchley.
Twig and stump?
And you see Branchley holding his claws against the side of the rock, being pulled back
His
in.
twigs.
Yeah, holding his twigs.
Oh my
Just
god,
kidding.
does he know time's being reversed for him?
He
He's got
does,
some
and
sort
it's
of,
extra painful. He
reverse
goes,
time
"Avenge me!"
Merlin figure?
On! Oh, because you're still backwards. Okay. But then, all of a sudden, after what seems like eternity, and it seems you've noticed several passing of the days maybe up above the
Maybe.
surface of the water. You're not sure. All this has happened, and all at once it just sort of stops. There's no more motion. The ocean floor looks very similar.
So there's no more motion in the oceans, we're saying.
I set myself up for that one.
Yes, you did.
I
Keep going.
Pull out my color lotion.
And the bubble.
Not in reverse. Why?
We never were. Oh, man.
Noah Moke would come on backwards.
Hoodie would be you do.
All right, before this becomes just a let's say
all
shit
right,
in reverse
all right.
podcast, although note to us, reverse podcast, nobody's done it before.
Sure, somebody's done it before.
No, or I mean own.
Be on, guys. Why do you keep saying
Well,
oh?
I was saying no, so
Vowels
I'm just
in reverse would still
stretching
be
out the
O's.
O's.
I was
instead
trying to
of
say
the
like
N.
nah, because then it's like on. You know what I mean? Nah.
Okay.
On.
Nah. This is really confusing, and I'm gonna cut you off.
Keep going.
So there's no more motion. This time, things seem to be at a standstill for a moment, and then you hear like a snap. Hold on, that was a bad snap. Snap.
It was better.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
I was in a all-male voice ensemble where our names were voicemail.
I was the one who
Nice.
couldn't
You
Yeah,
always
clever.
snap on 2 and 4.
That's good shit, voicemail.
Ole. Yeah, because it's hello backwards. Anyway.
We're there.
So there was that snap noise,
Yep.
and then
It's gonna be a nightmare to end.
yeah, happy birthday to you, Patrick. So the bubble that you were all in just sort of evaporates around you, closes up inside of you, and you feel just a rush of water, pressure all around you. It like pushes its way into your mouth and nose as you find yourself very physically all of a sudden at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, like
So all of a sudden, we're no longer mental projections. We are physically there.
It seems as though perhaps the psychicness of the living gate has now placed you in the exact place that you needed to find out what the living gate told you to find out. If any of you can remember, I will give you inspiration.
it's the orange thing that was being the
Oh,
thing. Okay. I turn into a seal.
I'm gonna write a note that says the
I'm
orange thing.
made of fire.
Also, the pressure would kill us.
Well, no, but you guys are
I
adventurers.
turn into a giant blue whale, and you get in my mouth. Like big baleen.
All right, so you turn like just okay. Immediately, you turn into a blue whale.
What depth are we at?
What's the challenge rating of a blue whale?
Enough.
Dude, I'll give you like dire manatee for sure. Where you're just like a huge fucking manatee.
I like that.
Okay, regardless. You turn into some sort of large sea creature. I would like everybody else. Window, you don't have to breathe, but you can still be sort of compressed by the pressure. So I'd like the three.
I get much taller.
Skinnier and taller.
Yeah.
Wait, so I can't turn into a
pole.
blue whale.
I'll give you like a large.
I have like CR3.
Yeah, I'd say blue whale's pretty chill. You can turn into a blue whale.
Yeah. You guys gonna get in my mouth?
But hold
Maybe.
on. First, Simon, Window, and P Money
We gotta roll for some shit.
have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
saving
throw.
Oh, it's a
Wait,
non-natural 20.
I rolled a 1.
Oh God. Okay.
Which makes sense, because I'm made of fire.
I mean,
Oh, that was. Oh wait, it would just be max damage because I actually rolled 2 12s.
Oh.
So you take 28 bludgeoning damage from just
Crushing.
being hecka crushed. And
I'm not
actually,
sure if I'm alive. No,
You got
wait,
more
I'm
than
not
28
super
HP.
happy.
and then you take 4 water damage from
Water
just
damage.
being not fire.
Wet?
Yeah, from being wet. Because you're like a cat, man.
like a cat man.
Catman's
Also,
brothers.
it's super effective.
You got a non-natural 20?
Yes.
You're fine.
Yes.
Window, what'd you get?
15.
15? All right.
I got whale.
Nice.
So the two of you
Whale
make
Lord.
it. Each of you takes 13 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Come on!
Simon, I believe you have some sort of AoE biz, and I don't know if the ocean counts as AoE.
I would assume it's an area of effect.
Oh, that's what that stands for. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, to all of our non-gaming listeners.
So I evaded the ocean. I'll let you make the
Dodge.
TM. I'll make you make the
Take that!
TM,
Water everywhere.
if you want me to
Not
do that or
drop
not.
the drink.
I don't care. At this point, I think I can take 13 damage.
Yeah,
but I'm
just
not sure.
take 13 damage. Although I
like that
really
you
do
dodge
like
the ocean.
I really like
Yeah.
the idea that you dodge the ocean. As
Sidebar.
long as you say "ta-da" when you get out.
Sandbar.
All right, so now that you've taken your bludgeoning damage from the ocean, Locron has turned instinctively into a giant. Cause like you don't really know much about yourself at this point, right? Like you're just sort of a husk.
Husk is such a strong word.
You have tusks. Are you a walrus?
No, I prefer more like empty vessel, waiting to be filled up.
Okay,
Oh,
by
good intentions.
fellow
Game profile.
adventurers.
I slither all up in your blowhole.
But like, what is
I
the
choke.
what's the equivalent of a limp slither? Because you are just like fucked up at this point.
I
slather.
sluggishly slither.
You slather?
Yeah,
Slather in my blowhole?
Yep, I slather all up in your blowhole.
Oh, good. Just what I wanted for Whale Day.
Hashtag slathery blowhole. There you go.
Nice.
The next person
Don't
to tweet at
Google
us.
that. No one.
The first person to tweet at us with hashtag slathery blowhole gets to decree a house rule for the next recording session.
Oh, pants off.
Potentially pants off.
I like-
we humbly
hashtag
request
Push hard for pants
How
off.
about like instead of if you get if you roll 15 or get a score of 15, like something cool happens. Because normally 15's like pretty good, like a gentleman's 15, but like
Yeah.
something weird and zany happens.
You mean if the person tweeting to us rolls a 15?
How about every time
No.
we roll a 15, you have to make up an item to give to us?
Yes.
Okay.
And like,
I
in
rolled
your-
a
in your
15.
weird, like,
No,
bene-
you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
After this one.
in a weird, like, beneficial, like, net zero way, but like it's a good thing, but
a
also
very
it's a bad
a
thing.
very useless item.
Okay.
Or useful.
And it natural 15.
Yeah.
Can't be a.
I think to
unnatural
increase the odds, score 15 or roll 15.
Yeah, I rolled I rolled a 13, but I
All
had
right.
2.
Now that we've determined that you are being crushed by the ocean, and also all of the air in Hoodie's lungs has left.
I don't have lungs.
You do. You are a living creature.
Well, I am made of flame. Where
you
are my
construct?
lungs?
Are you a construct? We
I
never
would.
talked
You
about
would
this.
know.
Okay, here's what I thought you were. I thought you were a love child of a dragonborn living thing with a fire spirit always eternal thing. So I figured you're like half eternal and you have to half
I
breathe.
don't think that's how Eternal works.
Maybe you have to half breathe?
Explain to us what you are.
Yeah.
I
What do you self-identify as?
I always assumed that Dap was mostly a vessel to give like a personality to the fire spirit, which is just like fucking.
Yeah, sound effect accepted.
Yeah, and
okay.
so like I'm just fire. I'm just a construct of fire that is kept in a shape by the personality
All right.
that Dap gave
Okay,
to it.
So which pronoun do you prefer?
He, because fucking having neither was really hard and confusing.
All right.
Props to Window.
What about-
Window.
Since you don't have to breathe, you still have disadvantage for being fire on any checks while you're under this giant ocean.
I thought I was in his blowhole.
Are you getting in his blowhole?
Oh,
see
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
All right, so but you have to breathe being a
You don't,
whale.
but a whale doesn't breathe underwater.
That's true. Oh, touche, Simon and or
Mammals.
Dan, real life Dan.
I
That
go
was,
into.
I didn't know that. Simon knew that.
Simon
told
said.
me.
"Blah, blah, blah."
Just
now.
told me just now.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm snuggling down with the baleen, doing it.
Oh, you get my Bailey.
Yeah, getting your baleen.
I think you're too excited about the baby. If I had to
Are
say-
you collecting krill, which is essentially sea bees?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Get on your CB's radio.
I'm gonna say you have krill armor now. Your
Nice.
AC goes up by 1.
krill armor.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
While
Just-
you're underwater.
Just underwater.
If
All right,
you-
I'll say 15 in water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Simon, what are you
Slash
doing?
sea.
Also getting in his mouth.
Okay.
So I cleaned the blood stains off of my clothing.
As you're in his
Yeah,
mouth.
it's like a car wash.
I become a whale with a
For a
taste of
person.
blood.
Yeah. There
You're
you do.
welcome.
And you
Just imagine you as Whale Lord right now, and it's hilarious.
you have some pretty tasty fleshy bits inside your mouth at this point.
Also some trashy bits.
What is
And
that?
fire.
And
Come
fire
on!
bits.
What has happened to Dakin Stormsbane's body? Is it not with us?
Well, so now
Crushed by the pressure.
So Simple Garbage Boy knows.
Up on land.
Okay.
Up on land, where you were before any of this happened, Simple Garbage Boy doesn't know anything about the Living Gate. I should say that all of a sudden, Simple Garbage Boy, get ready. That the trash bags of Window, the body of Hoodie, the body of Simon, and the body of Locron, which you can't really see because they're sort of past behind you, are gone. All of a sudden, Window pops away, and you find yourself just standing on the ground in this forest near the trees.
Oh, where did the bodies go?
And Window's tricorn hat falls off his body as he poofs away and lands on top of you, and you're sort of like comedically stuck in the tricorn hat.
That's right. What does that fucking hat look like?
It's a
Looks like a
tricorn
tricorn
hat.
Oh, I remember it's the heckin' dope one now, though.
Yeah. We'll edit it in post.
Bright red neon glowing peacock feather on it.
There-
Oh, and it's a psionic hat.
Yeah. Yeah, it did some charisma or something. But so Dagon Stormsbane body is still in the
dead.
carriage.
Okay.
That is there.
But I don't
now
have it.
You have your tincture jars
Right.
still. Your 3, one from Arkmodo, one from Dagon Stormsbane, and one that is just your tincture jar.
I had big plans for that body. Harumph.
You say inside the whale as we Jonah the fuck out of
He
this.
said inside the whale.
Yeah, so are you going to surface? I'm
No.
assuming? No.
I'm gonna use my big, huge, fat tail to
Yeah.
like stir up the sand where I know the orange thing is.
Well, so you saw the person in the diving suit in reverse time plant the thing. So really what they did was reverse plant it, where they took it out of the sea, got on the previously sunken ship, and then the ship has now
Okay, ship has sailed.
Reverse-
Our ship has sailed.
Breach, Locron, breach!
Yeah, you should do a blowhole blast to like send us up.
Wait, so in regular time, the ship got there, they planted the thing, then sunk.
well, the ship sunk, and then the person in the diving suit planted the thing.
Wait. So are we in the past?
Maybe. It seems the fact that the trees and plants were growing in reverse seems like a strong indication that mayhaps you're in the past.
Okay, so currently the ship
pass.
is headed toward us. Because now
Away
time's,
from, but it's like, oh.
'cause now time's going forward.
Oh, touche.
So now we play
Locron.
the waiting game.
The whaling game.
You have outthunk the DM. There you are.
Outsunk the DM.
Ah! Boom! Bang! Crash! Explosions as the ship appears.
I don't think you know how ships work.
No, the ship appeared, and then it was a boom bang crash, and then a sinking ship is sinking towards the bottom of the ocean. Locron can see this happening. The three of you just sort of
Are in darkness,
Are
except for
chilling.
my light.
You're like.
Locron, what's happening out there?
Oh,
That was really loud from the inside. I bet. Still loud.
Well done.
Oh, but he's like on my baleen. He
Yeah.
can see things.
Oh yeah, it's like super windy. I'm like looking over the edge of the baleen, checking shit out.
yeah.
I envision like if like
Oh,
this
looking
is-
through the
if-
baleen.
No, like you're like if like baleen are like teeth. I'm like baring my teeth, and you're like on my teeth.
Yours braces.
Nice.
You're just
Yeah.
like stuck in the
Yep.
teeth.
You're
Yeah.
like
Get
bits
some
of
baleen floss.
bits
Yeah.
of CBs I haven't yet consumed.
Yep.
I think we're on the same CB page. So yeah, you and Window can see this ship slowly sinking down, and you see one lone figure in a diving suit, sort of clunky, and it appears to be made. It looks like it's made out of like animal skin, like weird, like rhino texture, sorta. And they
I
are.
turn into a rhino. I don't really.
Yes.
That would hurt
Yes.
everyone.
No, you
No, I
do.
don't. No, I
maybe.
I
Okay.
Ace Ventura out your butthole.
fiery ship.
Sweaty naked Jim Carrey. That's the character to play as, right?
Are you rolling to see if I Ace Ventura?
No, I rolled the diving suited figure glances over at this whale.
I act natural.
Roll to act natural. Roll your nature to see if you can act like
natural.
whales act.
I just imagine like floating through the ocean sideways.
Be chill, whale.
Tiny, like a tiny newspaper and a tiny hat.
You whistle.
Mustache.
I don my monocle and mustache. Nature.
Better whale song. Good one.
19.
Oh yeah.
geez.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I have like sex with. I find a
You gotta,
female
like,
whale.
Why does
I,
And you kiss her.
listen, man. Animals
lips.
eat and fuck. That's all they do. I do what comes natural.
There's a coral table. Another whale waiter comes over and like gives you some scones. Like, reading your newspaper. It's always a French cafe.
Oh man, yes, that happens. And the diving figure sort of fixes you with the gaze,
I
swims
fix them
down,
right back.
and you see it pulls out of a pouch as the ship sort of sinks behind it.
Does he look freaked out by the fact that the ship he dove from?
It's hard to emote in a diving suit, bro.
Yeah, you can't quite see. Gesturing wildly with their hands.
He's an Italian diver.
Pulls out a plate of meatballs and goes to town.
It's a whale cafe. I've never seen this before in my life.
I pull up a chair.
Do we have to cut that? I don't know. Who knows?
We're there.
We talked about racist being Italians again.
Dude, you can't. No, Italians are fine.
Italians
You
are
can
fair
say
game.
anything with Italian.
It's Stephen Faye's Italians for fair game. You kill that motherfucker. Opie Gentleman's a great podcast. Don't talk shit about
But he
Opie
still
Gentleman.
needs to die.
Straight legit.
He still needs to die.
Bring me the bag of window.
This window will kill the
Bring me
Faye.
the top bag of window on a
That
platter.
would be a great fuck. Oh, I got a Photoshop when he pulls the bed covers over and it's a bloody window bag head. All right. Note to self:
That's
do
too
that.
real. It's too real.
When Patrick edits this episode, remind me to do that.
Yeah.
So the diving figure, glancing around, looking extremely shady, even for a figure that is underneath the ocean, pulls out of some sort of weird satchel. You see this glowing orange crystal about the shape of a tangerine.
I attempt to echolocate from within Locron, so I can see what's happening.
Okay, perception, I guess?
Yes.
Batman this shit?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that rolled.
19.
19?
Oh,
So
God.
plus
That's a pretty
10
good
is 29.
You have a plus 10.
Just
Roll
so
a disadvantage. You get disadvantage on that one.
Very well. I will play this game. That was a
No,
natural
do that again.
20.
No, it was jacked and then
was
it found
jacked.
itself.
Fine,
So.
fine.
Playground.
Okay, 23.
So you hear the color orange. And at the sound of this, the diver sort of looks around again, but then pulls out of its satchel this orange crystal and places it down amongst the flora and the fauna.
Does he by chance maybe hold it aloft as he inspects it?
Yes.
Awesome. Then I quickly swim and catch it in my baleen.
But before he I want to be ejected like a torpedo out his blowhole.
You need my consent for that.
Do I?
You gotta tickle him funny. Roll the tickle him funny.
Bro, I want to tickle his
Constitution
uvula.
check.
Yeah.
I crit fail.
Ninja kick the
Yeah.
uvula. Ah!
What am I rolling? My
Doesn't matter. I crit
dexterity?
fail.
I only rolled 6. So
Beats
I
his
tickled
one.
the shit out of his
You
uvula.
tickle the shit out of his uvula. You spring out.
And I vomit all over window.
Once again, you are out in the briny
Seas.
depths.
I'm not
I
sure
want
why-
to try and be shot straight towards it and swallow the tangerine.
Really not sure if I was
crystal.
aiming my blowhole at that.
Well, I was aiming your uvula at it.
That's how it works. And,
Thus spake David.
and so you, I will say, are fired on a trajectory quite in line with this orange crystal, but I also want you to, as soon as you are ejected from the blowhole, to make another Constitution saving throw
If you die-
at disadvantage for being in the water and being so on fire.
That is.
Natural
but
one.
Natural.
Was that another
Is
natural one?
that you dead?
I don't know
Dead,
if I
though.
was. Yes.
Question
Hold
the
on.
size of a
Extinguished.
bean.
So that's only 25 points of bludgeoning
he's fine.
damage.
Plus water damage.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
at a certain number that's less than my health. No, actually, I don't think I'm quite there yet.
Okay.
You could know.
Yeah.
All right. So I was at 52, but that's not my max, and I don't know when the fuck we were at.
I
a
would say
thing.
you were full health.
Okay, so then I am at 3.
Not looking
Okay.
great.
So, and now you are firing directly at this
You can get hurt some more when
this
you hit it.
figure. I'm gonna see. It notices you coming. And let's make a dex contest versus it. Got a 19.
Oh, that one. Natty
Oh,
one.
he's not good.
This figure.
This is your first adventure.
We don't know you well enough to try to save you.
Oh, man.
Reaches out, sees this strange, fizzling fire snake coming
I would
towards
say
it.
that there'd be very little fire left at
Yeah,
this
and
point.
now there's just bubbles,
so
bubbles coming
what's
off of you.
to avoid?
Grabs you.
Grabs what?
your
You.
fucking body.
I don't have one.
Then do you want to be nothing?
I'm hot water
You're
at
hot?
this point.
Okay,
That's
you're
awesome.
I'm-
No, we'll take you as tea.
I'm hot bubbles with eyes, with little fire eyes.
All right. Grabs your fire eyes in his hand. Op-
seems unlikely.
Opens up its pouch, sticks you in its pouch.
Why?
You rolled a 1.
Closes. You rolled
Many.
3
You rolled
ones.
3 ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
New Austin. And so
Shout out to ones.
you, despite being almost on your deathbed, you find yourself crammed amongst potion bottles and various things.
Break and drink them all.
No, you have been crammed with your ones, and
Burn up your one hole.
Locron, you see this happen though. You have seen it.
I'm gonna make
Do I
a vortex
percept it
by
with
sucking
my
in with my
echolocation?
giant whale lungs and try to get the diver
Oh, yeah.
and sack and
I like that
and
idea.
therefore
Hoodie.
I
have
hey,
a name.
Hey, you forgot two.
You might not have a name for very long, though.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't name Bubbles.
He won't be remembered because we couldn't remember his name.
So with a mighty suck, I
right.
I beckon him.
Okay, so
Dither.
I'm gonna say that is a maybe a strength check to suck in. Either
Cool. What's the strength of a blue whale?
Whale
Oh
sucking.
God, that's a good
The
question.
manual always says the team will have the stats.
Okay, I'm gonna. How do you feel about a 16? Like I have to beat a 16 strength
Why are you rolling?
save because he would try to save against being pulled in by your vortex.
Sounds fair.
Thank you,
Like he
Steven.
can't okay, so pretend you're getting caught in a vortex.
He would
Doesn't
try to
matter-
swim
doesn't-
away from
Doesn't
you.
matter how in a diving suit.
You try to swim. That's
In
how-
a metal diving suit. He's not
No,
gonna
it's a
ride.
rhino. A
leather.
rhino skin looking.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say-
resistant
I'd
to
say-
whale sucking.
There's nothing. So like pretend you're
Also magic.
say you're a person in the
Yeah,
ocean.
dude, just
It doesn't-
magic this away and let's
It
have it be
doesn't
a
matter how
16.
strong you are. You're getting sucked. It's more about like how big you are.
How do you feel about a 17?
I think you should make a con check.
He'll make a con check. Okay.
It's probably like a +1, and I think a
15.
blue
How
whale
do
would
you
have
feel about
like
15.
+3 as a mod for strength. A blue
All
whale?
right. Well,
It's
he rolled
That's
a,
not even-
he rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that's good enough. Cause
To-
Resist the whale suck?
Why don't I get to roll?
He's. Oh, do you want to roll? What are you rolling? I had said strength.
Yeah,
maybe.
with a plus, so I roll +3.
Okay. This is
wanna-
contentious.
Yeah, the hypothetical whale stats.
I want to suck you so good. Can I use inspiration for advantage?
Probably.
You gave me one.
I would say so.
Nice. Inspired whale.
Double ones.
Okay, that wouldn't have worked. Okay, but we have one more. 21.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, you're
Get-
sucked.
Getting sucked in.
sucked, son.
The diving suit is now being sucked towards you, ends up in your mouth, hits your uvula, almost causes you to choke, but you contain yourself.
I keep the vomit in my
Simon,
mouth
you
for all
are
of you.
witnessed now. This diving suited figure is inside with you. Window, you can see it too.
I knew you were coming.
Who are you?
I'm way down.
I'm Simon.
Were you eaten by this whale too?
No.
No, we took refuge inside its warm belly.
I start towards the surface, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Immediately.
I'm going to leave this whale.
No, you're not.
Why not? I have business to attend to.
what
It is none of yours.
You're the first person I've met inside this whale. You don't know how long I've been here.
I don't know how long you've been here.
It could have been years.
I don't really care. I have a mission to attend to.
Can I crush one of the potions like a constrictor?
Roll a strength. Roll yourself.
Is the bag now on fire? Because now he's no longer in water.
Well,
He's still conscious, so he's.
It'd be damp. It'd be hard.
So just be steaming.
And to be fair, I'm mostly bubbles at this point.
Yeah.
12.
You're no longer in water. Though.
I'll say you managed to like incinerate the stopper and like dip your tail in, and it's like a nice, relaxing dip in the pool, like after a long day.
Is that the potion?
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, it's like
So,
it's when a hot
chill
tub.
potion.
It's like a hot tub that's not quite hot enough yet, and so you're only putting your feet in there, but eventually.
I thought he was just eyes.
Well, he's only putting his left eye in there.
Boop.
Yeah. But you can sort of speak out of the left side of your mouth at this point.
I don't have any mouth.
Well, I'm just
The
trying
eye,
to,
you're a talking eye.
yeah, I'm trying to throw
Two
you a
talking
bone.
eyes.
I don't have any bones.
-4 inspiration.
I take his bones.
What about his bones?
All right. So
that reference, though.
so as Locron whale breaches the sea,
Whale
Yeah,
Whalecron,
definitely.
Yeah.
the water that's inside your mouth sort of blows out. You blow it out your blowhole.
Float out your blowhole.
I intend.
Simon and Window and the diving suited figure. Now you see, upon closer inspection, it looks like a mixture of like fish scale skin. It doesn't look quite like rhino skin. And the head is that of what looks like a great white shark. But clearly, sort of, the eyes have been turned into some sort of windows, and you can see
Ooh.
some deep purple eyes from behind
The
this.
Targaryen.
Yeah.
A drow,
Not
maybe.
not lavender, not the other purple shade.
Indigo.
That's the one. Thank you. So, the figure in the diving suit says, "Well, I guess it's time to go." No, what voice was I doing? Well, I guess it's.
You ate a lisp. You'd lisp
Yeah.
me.
Well, I think it's mainly the diving
It's
suit
kind
that
of
gives
the same
the
voice
list.
you use for the guy with many heads.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's time to go, and punches the uvula
Oh,
in the still
I got a
carry-
speed bag.
still has the orange crystal in its hands, and so
Can I swallow him for to swallow everyone else? Fuck.
Swallow us, man.
Blow us out. I'll blow the ones.
so that's a 19 versus your uvula, which I'm assuming hits.
On.
Well, I'm gonna say either you get
I'm suppressing a reflex.
either you get to vomit, or if you want to try to swallow.
I'm not gonna swallow, but I can
Okay,
suppress a
Con
reflex,
check
right?
to suppress your gag reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it. Give
They're
it
like
a-
every Friday.
Try it out. Try it out. These terrifying noises brought to you by Stephen Fay.
Plus.
That's
3
the next word that Window can say is.
Plus 4.
No.
A blue whale?
A
It's
kind
not
of a blue
constitutional.
whale. I'll get plus 3. Plus 3.
Like a
These
whale's
are
got a lot of
hypothetical
hit
whale
dice,
stats,
but it doesn't
man.
have like a lot of constitution.
What's that?
Because like a whale's got a lot of hit dice, but it doesn't have a lot of constitution.
Well, I mean, but they go under like super deep underwater.
Let's say 3 plus 3, just for the sake of moving on.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright,
you can,
Alright.
8.
So what are my choices? I can
You can
vomit
either
or...
swallow literally everybody that you have ever loved, or
That would, you can't live after that.
or you can spew them all out, and then we'll roll to see who goes out the blowhole and who goes out your mouth.
I spew.
Spew. All right, everybody roll a d4.
I'm the baleen. If I went to the blowhole, twin
Okay,
make,
so okay, you go out the mouth. Window goes out the mouth. 1 and 2 is out the blowhole. 3 and 4 is out the mouth.
I mean, I'm going wherever this guy's going, right? I'm still in his bag.
Excellent point, Patrick.
it's in the bag.
Out the blowhole.
I'm going out the mouth.
Dude, that's gonna stretch your blowhole, man. That blowhole's never gonna be the same.
Listen, man, you don't know where my blowhole's been.
A full-grown dude just going out your blowhole.
So, Hoodie,
It's been slathered. It's fine.
this is a weird episode.
Whale tail.
Yeah, that's it.
This one's called.
That's the whale tail.
Whale tail.
David, you gotta make a photograph of that. Get together a whale tail image.
Is that going to be a whale wearing a thong?
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Or is it going to be Locron wearing a thong?
Or
Low thong.
low thong.
Yeah. A clovered thong worn by a whale.
I'm not
There
in
we go.
clover.
Yeah, but yeah.
Perfect.
So, Window, Simon, gets spewed out the mouth. Locron, you
Are still a whale.
You're still a whale, I guess. And Hoodie, you stick your head out of this pouch. You're still a little woozy. You see the diving person's head sort of reeling around as they are desperately, frantically reaching inside of the bag, trying to grab something.
Bite their hand.
All right, roll an attack to try to bite their hand.
All right, I forget what my attack roll
Probably
is.
plus 6 or plus
no.
5.
Cow. Jesus.
Oh, wow, that one.
He is truly cursed.
But not
Curse,
curse.
why have you forsaken me?
So,
You're like the new Nils. It goes even one step beyond
I
Austin.
bite myself.
yeah.
I grow enough of me back to bite myself.
And now you're just sort of a weird bracelet around this this traveler's arm.
Yeah, I'm like a forearm bracelet. I'm a fucking Ouroboros right now, man. A snake biting its own tail.
Yeah, there you go.
Ouroboros.
Reaching into their bag, they pull out what looks to be like a butterfly, but like a mechanical butterfly, and they throw it up into the air, and an actual giant butterfly sort of like cracks out of the chrysalis and spirals down towards it and tries to swoop to pick up the falling diver, but misses. And the diver plummets into the ocean again with you. And,
You suck at this!
and so now Locron and Window and Simon, you are all just sort of chilling, treading water. I'm assuming Window floats?
Perception for ambergris.
Yeah, okay. Roll your some perception.
27.
Jesus Christ!
Expertise.
Rogues,
and perception.
the experts in doing what I want, motherfucker.
Yeah, I do what I want.
You're covered in ambergris.
Yes, I'm rich.
And you fail. If only you still had your salve pouches.
Oh, I have nothing with which to collect the ambergris.
I have nothing to pouch these with.
Swallow it and poop it out later.
You have your infernal toiletries you could wipe yourself off with, and then they'd be soaked in ambergris.
It's true. Perhaps I'm gonna make some makeshift pouches out of my handkerchiefs. I'm gonna fold them up.
Yeah, there you go.
What
Yeah.
specifically? I can't remember. Ambergris is like whale related, right?
It's whale
it's like
vomit,
it's like
right?
the fatty stuff they use to help digest things.
Sounds kind of like hamburgers.
Ambergris. This word association brought to you by Stephen.
Also, someone give me a different dice, because fuck
Yeah.
this yellow. Oh, give me my blue one. Give me my blue one from the Easter
'Tis
basket.
evil,
We're gonna
that
keep all our
one.
dice now. There you go. Thank you, David.
So, you
Really
are all
like it a
chilling on the top of the ocean. You see this cloaked diving bell and the butterfly.
And a screaming tiny fire snake.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Here's what I do.
Free Willy.
I Morse code my whale song, and say thus: detach yourself from the wrist.
I don't speak well.
But you okay?
Do I speak well? Hey, it was one.
And Windows speaks all languages.
Yeah.
But it's alright.
But then
So
how
you're
you
like-
translate?
you're like-
translate window.
You're like the telephone.
Maybe.
I had 15 for my wisdom.
I mean, I would say that you would know that maybe you should detach it before the water
That's true.
once again engulfs
I
you.
detach, and then my hoodie forms a flat plane, so there's just like a fiery
Okay,
piece of paper.
Okay, and I
like,
stay on the
drifting
surface
down.
of the water.
Okay.
Much like one can flare their nostrils, I flare my slathered blowhole
What the
and
fuck?
position
Thankfully.
myself neath the falling diver
Oh.
to then blowhole swallow him whole.
Swallow and blowhole.
Swallow,
Swallow,
swallow and blowhole.
No,
and then like actually like digest him for later pooping out of orange orb that we need.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes. That happens.
Awesome.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Hoodie, I want you to make some sort of dexterity check to not fall into the hole.
Hey, it's the only thing I'm good at. And it's a 13.
Hey.
Solidly below.
You like ring around the blowhole at this point, just like beautifully.
Like I'm that penny that you do at the zoo, or
And I clench it.
Yeah, right at the last moment, there's a clench that happens.
you feel a burning in your blowhole.
He's
It's a
been
good
working on
burn.
his whale kegels, and it's pretty
Wiggles!
intense.
Wouldn't it be?
This is the best thing I've ever turned into.
Yeah, it's-
Easily.
It's a
I'm
very
so glad you got challenge 3. That's so much better.
You should be a land whale. You should grow tiny feet and
That's not how
walk
druids
among
work.
this as a whale.
I mean,
I would have to have seen
we couldn't
a
take you
land-
anywhere.
I don't know why, but I imagine myself on top of a mountain and I just slide down as a land whale. Glad that everyone knows the sound I would make.
so as you, I guess, just sit on the water and wait for you to digest this.
No, I make my way towards land.
Okay.
I need somewhere to poop it that my friends can get at.
I'm
Alright.
gonna be coated in ambergris.
You make your way sort of behind you to the nearest land. At this point, it looks very frosty. Because as the time was sort of reversed, the growth seemed to anti-grow, and a chill. Yeah, I don't know the word. A chill descended upon the land, and now what was once tundra and then not so much tundra is now very much tundra
Could
again.
we
Oh.
see ourselves? Like
Yeah.
interact with our
shit.
past self?
We are
know.
fucking Back to the Futuring this shit hard.
Yeah.
Also, David, well played, getting us back to snow and ice. I am looking forward to some tunnels and some rooms.
Yeah, there's gonna be a hallway.
Ooh.
We go to the end of it.
Yeah, you win.
Maybe.
You won
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
There's a giant button that says you win. Do you push the button?
No, it's a trick.
It was a
You
trick.
lose.
The trick was a trick. So yeah, you
Go to
whale
land.
yourself onto the
Okay, and
land.
now we play the waiting game
Now,
again.
now you play the waiting game.
Whaling game.
As you are
I
waiting,
beach myself backwards so that my anus is on the beach.
thankfully,
I wait
Big
patiently
shyness.
next to his anus with my mouth open.
I'm gonna throw up a towel a couple a good ways down the beach.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll around in some kelp and
I'm gonna give me
CBs.
some sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is some sun.
How cold is it?
Bees,
It's like
baby.
it's like there's snow on the ground.
Oh,
and
so it's not like a fun beach. It's not like a party beach.
no,
No.
in fact, you probably want to
Come on!
change out of your wet clothes, maybe.
I don't know that I have anything else because I was completely under the ocean.
I mean, I think one of you can actually create fire at will.
I can blow dry you.
Can I roll to burn his methane whale farts and increase my mass again? Because my
good Locron, feed me.
You don't have to roll for that, but let us never speak of this again.
You should make a new construct of yourself based on his whale bits. Like, take parts of his whale.
Yeah, and you're no longer a snake. Now you're like a fire whale.
I am with feet. I am now like a whale lizard.
A really ungainly whale lizard.
Oh, what happens to living things
wizard.
that are in me if I revert?
Oh my
back?
God!
That's what wizards are.
They're
all
whale,
the
they're
time.
whale lizards. I knew what wizards were all along. So I took a whale and I took a lizard and I killed them
I smashed them together real hard!
with a frying pan.
Is this Daniel Day-Lewis
Yeah.
doing this?
And I'll make you my wizard. I whale your lizard.
I whale it up.
Boy.
Back to the in-game question, though.
So I currently have a magical thing orb the man who has it, or the humanoid who has it, the corpse who has it now. Is he dead? I would assume.
I mean, they were in a suit, and now they're being digested. But granted, their suit might protect them from being digested.
So what if I just go whoomp, Locron?
I would imagine they would comedically get pooped out. Just like in the funniest of ways, there'd be like a boop sound, and there'd be like boop, oh, ho, ho, ho.
That's not what a poop
Turn it into
sounds like.
something that has an even harsher digestive tract, like a goat.
Oh
They
shit!
eat rocks, dude.
Oh,
You figured it out. You figured out my puzzle about the goats.
And then the artifact becomes the mariner puzzle. Become a whale, become a goat. The stone becomes a bezoar. You take the bezoar and you turn into Harry Potter.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I just made him David.
Oh, Bezoar is a reference to Harry Potter too. Shit.
JK, rolling.
Oh! Next time. Kain Campaign.
And on that note. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to episode 31 of the Kain Campaign. It is I, your DM David, and
Yet he is not alone, for I am here to interrupt him.
I was going to announce you too, but if it seems like you are your own announcer.
Well, the interruption is my announcement.
That's your
David.
main tactic in life.
That's I am an interruption, and I won't interrupt you further, though, because there's a very important task we have to do, David.
That's true. If you were listening last episode, we said that if you tweeted to us using the hashtag #trashbag, you could ask us any question you had, and if you needed inspiration for your own D&D or just general RPG game. And guess what? Somebody actually tweeted to us.
I am surprised my own self.
I know. This is for Sean Greiner, who asked us. He said he needed a big, bad, evil guy for his campaign.
Big, bad, and evil. Doesn't ring a bell, David. I only know small, petite, and delightful.
Well, thank you for describing me, Patrick, but, you know, we have a task at hand, so...
We do indeed, and I have mine ready, David. Do you have yours?
Yes, I do. Would you like to go first, or shall I?
Well, I would hate to deny me of that pleasure, so I'll go first. Now,
How valiant.
I am the chivalrous one. This is a very unchivalrous baddie, though. My pitch is for a wingless dragon called Lazriel. His wings were torn off by a brother dragon for being too cocky and cocksure, in other words, with cock in them. And
For just being a cock?
for just being a cock.
There you go.
And he went underneath the ground, and his scales have turned into a pallor. He's now a white dragon, like an off-gray. And just,
So, like, he hasn't been out in the sun enough.
yes, he's a ginger dragon. He's got a red mane. which I can say because I'm a ginger too. Anyway, when he looked out from his cavernous lair, he saw a mountaintop on which a race of angelic humanoids lived. And in the dead of night, he snuck in and put the whole town to sleep with his sleep breath. His dragon, it's a poison, but it didn't kill them.
He might also just know magic.
Yeah, well, something. He did a thing, and in the night he stole all the wings of the angelic beings, and now he rules that mountaintop from with an army of gargoyles, probably. And at night he has an embarrassing weakness, right? That was part of the question?
Oh, that's right. I did not repeat that part.
Well, I have an embarrassing weakness. If you would like to get into truly strange territory for your heroes, when they come upon this sleeping Lazrael, he could be, in fact, not sleeping. He could be awake and wearing wings made from all the broken, torn angel wings he took from the villagers. But they don't work. It's just like a creepy, weird, fetishy Buffalo Bill thing he's doing.
It's like a Mrs. Havisham thing where she just sits in a room wearing the wedding dress all by herself, but like he sits wearing the wing dress all by
Calling
himself.
himself pretty and look at how my flowing angel wings flow, and then they murder him for being horrifying.
Yes.
And he has gold. He has a lot of gold and jewels, fungible gems.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a pretty good big bad evil guy.
I thought it was pretty weird.
Yes, it was pretty weird. Well, so I have one too. It is a down on his luck painter named Carmichael who lives in the stony cliffs, and he has many goats.
A humbler start than mine, but go ahead.
Yes, well, down on his luck and only befriended by goats, he started to go a bit mad and dabble in the dark arts of art, and sought out the local townsfolk in the city and began painting upon people. And he found that if he painted masks upon people, he could then make them do whatever he wanted and control the town discreetly through his painted arts.
And so when the players entered this town, I assume they would face a bunch of masked people and wonder if there's some type of eyes wide shut thing going on.
Yes, but when they pull off the mask, it's not sexy people about to have an orgy, it's people with other painted masks on beneath it.
In limitless masks?
Well, really just the two, the one made out of a mask and the one made out of face paint.
Oh, right.
Yes, but potentially breaking them from their curse could, help them out, free the town, etc. But on to the embarrassing secret. Carmichael, his diet mainly is composed of goat cheese because he's only got these goats. But he is dreadfully lactose intolerant. So in his art gallery, the urns are all filled with something you don't want to open up and see.
He owns the entire town and he only eats the cheese that is poison to him.
The town relies only on cheese. If he killed the goats, he would not be able to eat. There's like 12 goats maybe, but they produce enough cheese for the town.
It's true. Maybe he's thinking about some kind of long pork feast of the townsfolk.
Ooh, I like that too.
In order to relieve his terrible diarrhea.
That's what I thought of, actually. That was my idea. Thank you for vocalizing it.
Shit. David, you've played me once again. I'm your fiddle in your hands, and you're the fiddler. Don't diddle me dally.
Oh, on that delicious wordplay, let's get back to the episode. Sean, I hope you can use some of that in your campaign. Let us know how it plays out.
Maybe it turns into a combination where he's an underground dragon painter who goes on a bad streak.
Since he's underground, he's not very well known. You know?
It's very difficult.
Only the indie cultists get painted by him.
I'm huge in the Underdark.
If you would like us to come up with more rambling ideas for you, go ahead, tweet to us using #trashbag and tell us what you need for your campaign or for your character's backstory, whatever you need.
Or just life advice, because we have so much to offer in terms of bullshit facts that we make up on the spot.
All right, so as you guys are sitting on the beach being a whale and friends waiting for digestion to take its course. We're gonna flash back to Simple Garbage Boy. Maybe flash sideways because it's a couple of weeks. We're not quite sure how long. You were traveling with your companions, Window, and the gang. You really probably only care about Window, I'm assuming.
Really? I thought you cared about us all.
Pretend to.
Simple Garbage Boy is a political figure,
Yeah.
man. He plays the game.
It's game theory.
It's game theory.
For those
David
of you who
said
don't
that.
know, I really like to talk about game theory. The inside joke comes out. There you go.
It's game theory.
The hashtag game theory. There you go.
Just shot that bit right in the fucking dick.
All right.
Pow!
Oh, look, there they are, lying on the
No,
ground.
let's do it. Let's do it again.
And dinosaurs, too.
Keep every bit of
Keep
that.
the shame.
Keep the
If
shame.
it makes them feel something, we've done our job.
Shame theory.
Shame
Oh, shame theory.
theory.
Next time we say game theory, I'm gonna say shame theory.
Okay, no, we're flashing forwards and sideways to Simple Garbage Boy, who up until recently had been traveling along the windy road with his compatriots, Window and the rest.
Yep.
And now you had been on top of Window's bags. You were just crossed this canyon, saw Window throw some bees at the canyon, and saw a bright light. And then all of a sudden, the canyon has disappeared. Now there's just flat ground between you and where you had come from, and trees are all around. And Window, and you see Hoodie and Locron and Simon's bodies are gone. The cart is still there, and you see Dakin Stormsbane's corpse just sort of sprawled on top of the cart, and Window's tricorn hat has comedically fallen through the air and landed on top of you, and you're in the darkness. Yeah.
Great Scott! Great Scott, Marty!
You hear some rustling that you had heard earlier. There had been rustling in the trees, but you hadn't quite reacted to it, and now you hear some footsteps.
All right, I'll pull out my spoon shiv.
Because Garbage Boy's prison.
Yeah.
We'll say there are several hundred bees around still. All
Who
trapped,
goes there?
trapped in...
I have an army of bees.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
There's a hat that's speaking on the ground. Say, first mate. First mate.
Yes, right here.
Yes.
I'm right here.
So I've already forgotten your name.
It's Rodam, sir.
Rodam. Go inspect the hat. See that it is...
I don't know. There's a lot of bees, though. I think the hat mentioned that.
Are you afraid of some bees?
I ain't afraid of no bees.
All right, especially courageous second mate. What was your name?
Patunk.
Patunk and... Patink! All right. Oh, that's right. That will be an easily remembered name.
I expected so.
Patunk, go inspect this bee hat.
Ooh, stay away from the hat. The hat is evil.
Hat, what say you?
That.
Oh, fair.
What I said.
And Patunk spits venomous glob upon the hat and dissolvates it.
It's a psionic hat. Can I do some cool shit with it, maybe?
Well, so yeah, since it's a psionic hat...
Constitution check for the hat.
No.
Yeah. It's a well-made hat.
Constitution check.
It's a...
Constitution hat.
Since it's essentially a magic item, it would be immune to like wear and tear
To
and that sort
patinks
of
and
stuff.
patungs.
So so you patink upon it, and you are quite patunked that you don't understand why it has not patanked.
I am named that this is happening.
Ah, no one defeats this hat. This particular hat.
Patunk, don't you get it? This hat's stronger than all of us. We have to escape before it's too late.
This hat must be destroyed.
Oh, I'm on it.
The strongest of us. What was your name again?
Bearleg.
Bearleg, please destroy this hat for us.
Barely, be careful. Your usual tactics may not work this time.
I can vouch for that. Patink.
Always the cautious sort. I already forgot your name.
Rodam, sir.
Rodam, I'm sorry, I didn't write it down.
It's okay. Neither have I
All right,
ever.
David. So
I body slam it.
what are my hat stats?
I'm gonna say,
Roll them hat stats.
I'm gonna say that Bearlig begins to pick. I'm assuming you're.
No, I bear upon it. I body slam it.
You body slam down upon the hat.
All right, I definitely maneuver into one of your fat folds.
How'd you know about my fat rolls?
I've told you this hat's stronger than us.
hold
We have to
on.
escape.
This hat, we just need to be smarter than it. It thinks as long as we pretend to be big, it won't realize that we're very weak.
That's bears.
Dink. But hats and bear, it's on top of bear, whatever. The hat, ha!
And Simple Garbage Boy, you are greeted by
shit.
a kenku, a short kenku, who is a bird, a humanoid bird, about 4 feet tall, who has just grabbed the hat off the ground, and you see amongst him 3 dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what types of dinosaurs you are. If you have picked one, what you can describe what you look like.
I'm a Diplosaurus with a big frill that spat on Newman from Seinfeld in the movie Jurassic Park.
I forgot that
Hell
was
yeah.
canon in the Seinfeld universe.
Yeah, but
I never got killed by that dinosaur.
In the last season, he was blind.
I've got cross bandoliers, and the bandoliers are full of plug tobacco that I chew and then spit upon my enemies.
You gross.
Tink upon your enemies.
Yes.
It's really a double-edged sword for you, though, because sooner or later,
I lose my jaw.
And all that anti-tobacco legislation is going to catch up with
To
you.
dragon mouth cancer.
my goodness.
You didn't think about that, did you?
Oh!
And I am a basically Triceratops type humanoid, but like really, really, really fat.
Okay. Nice. So you're like Triceracop, but super fat.
All right, and not a cop.
And not a cop.
I don't follow my own laws.
And I am a Parasaurolophus, which is like Ducky from Land Before Time.
Oh,
Grown Up.
fuck
One of the
Ducky.
common hadrosaurs.
I think
like
we
the,
all know
the bill.
Ducky. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of it's.
Are you a paralyzed
oft seen, never
Parasaurolophus?
named? What's that?
Are you a paralyzed Parasaurolophus?
No, I can.
Okay.
Why?
Just because of the word para?
It
Or
just-
the
I don't know.
prefix para?
I can't stop combining words.
I can't.
Somebody smack him!
Well, all right. It appears there's a beehive with some sort of tiny beekeeper in here.
Hello!
What's your deal, beekeeper?
I am the keeper of the bees when Window isn't here.
There's a pretty nice hat you got here. Is that your cart? We could use a cart.
Yes, sure. What's on the cart that we might need? Anything?
At this
body.
point, basically digging
mode
sort
of
of main body.
transportation.
Oh, they can take
Some
that, right?
trash, too.
They can take that, right?
Ooh, some of Windows trash.
It all depends on what you want to do.
All right, you may take the cart, Kenku man. Leave the hat.
You may call me. You may call me Captain Ken of the Kangaroo.
Okay, I might in the future.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll trade you the cart for a song. I am a traveling bard with my compatriots. They're not so gifted in the musical arts.
I have the voice of an angel.
It's true.
Okay.
I play the mouth harp.
Sometimes I hum along.
Yeah, they're mainly gifted in killing things, but I have the musical gift.
Cool. Let's sing about the hat.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you the story. I really only know one song.
Cool.
I'm
Sing the
learning.
song again.
Yes, I know you love it.
Oh, you must
Patong.
not know it so well. You should sing along when he sings.
No, I think that would complicate the recording process.
There is a tale that without fail is sung from ship to mount. Of blood and cloaks and cosmic jokes, 'tis an awfully grim account. The guild of thieves, many believe, would ne'er withstood such trials, lest the command and practiced hand of the Captain Marshal Riles. Oh, the minstrel's air will sing of it, Captain Ryle's fateful day. His captainhood had all been good till one thief donned the gray. 'Tis not dark black, his brother attacked, with word as well as blade. A spray of blood, then in the mud, down fell the lighter shade. Order, fellows, Riles bellowed as tempers flashed and flared. His booming voice gave men no choice except to calm and clear the air. And so it was, and did the cause of this lack of fashion sense, till the guild awoke amid 12 grey cloaks one morning 3 days hence. The rebels stood, peered through grey hoods at their brothers in their beds. Lay down your knives and keep your lives, the courageous captain said. Sit down, old man, 'tis out your hands, one grey sneered, say your prayers. Riles eyed the blades, donned a pair of 6 shades, and loosed forth the booming, yeah! The shocking blast, when finally passed, left a motionless Captain Riles. But upon reflection, a close inspection would note his knowing smile. Attempting to stand, the grey lent a hand upon one of his cloaked brothers, but looking around, grey and black both found they couldn't tell one from another. His final deed, all have agreed, freed the Thieves' Guild from its strife. For the greater good, he gave his captainhood, and with it his mortal life. But the captain's ghost in his new heavenly post still wore his knowing smile. The rebellion fell with a color blindness spell, laughed the legend Marshal Riles.
That was a great song. I especially liked when it ended.
Best one you've done yet. Ba-dink.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, Captain Ken, you get better every time. It's like a different thing almost,
It's
but it's
true.
not. It's the same one every time.
Perhaps one day I will learn a second song, but it is not this day. Say, it's getting awful dark around here. Perhaps we should make camp. I saw a clearing
Yes.
over there.
And you should take the cart with you with bonus body.
Were you the one?
I'm gonna eat this body there, King
Aren't you-
Captain.
I might say, hold on there. What if it's poison? Did you poison this body?
Pretty sure it's not poisoned.
Also, I spit poison, so
What did you do to this body? He's missing his hand, his big toe,
He's also bleeding from the eye profusely.
some sort of horrible infected tattoo.
Stop, boys! I'm gonna get so hungry.
We found him by the road.
Who's
like
we?
This.
You and the bees?
Yes, me and the bees. Yeah, thanks for that. Good one.
Who drove the cart?
The wind did.
That
Yes.
seems unlikely.
The wind.
No.
The wind is an evil spirit bent on destruction of the Kain Empire.
If you're to
Whoa.
believe the stories.
I do. I very heavily believe the stories.
I too believe the stories. Ba-dink.
I choose to apply science and logic
Wind.
and reason.
Wind blows in all directions. Bad, good, neutral, gray area wind.
You make a good point, small person. What's
Yes.
your name?
SGB.
SGB.
Yes.
Well,
Yep.
where you
That's
headed?
it.
Where you headed, SGB? Certainly not on the run from the law, I would assume.
Nope, I'm on a knowledge quest.
We're on the run from the law. Ba-dink.
Oh, what'd you do?
Well, I patunked in the wrong spatunk.
I told
I'm
him
sorry, that didn't parse well.
there are very heavy littering laws in the town of Bonobo, and you just fucked them all up.
I did. I spat in the wrong. Oh man, I'm bad at this.
Plus, you're a scary dinosaur, so like, there's probably laws against that.
And my frills come up.
Well,
They said I couldn't talk at a reasonable volume.
where we come from, everybody's either a dinosaur or a kenku.
Ooh,
It's true.
where's that?
Gorgorath, the blessed underground city of the kenku, and also dinosaur servants.
That's right. I was born in an orphanage, and Captain Ken stole me.
Well, stole is a harsh word.
And a correct word.
But yes, it is true. I did steal you.
And we've been raising him ever since to be a murderous psychopath.
I mean, they're very strong.
far.
Yeah, he's terrible at it.
I haven't tried as hard as I could, but I think I can next time.
Patink!
Ouch! My
Well,
surface.
you guys are cool, but
Hold on, did you hear that?
No.
It sounds like a rustling in the bushes, and this time it's not us.
oh no, a second rustling. I'll just get up under this hat again.
And as you begin to don the much too large hat, you see the trees that are
Tree bees.
the trees are like so I did not even consider
So
that.
regular bees.
You see the tree bees actually start leaving in droves.
Dude,
Oh, no!
You do not. When the tree bees leave,
Yeah.
the shit's getting real.
You wouldn't believe.
Yeah. Disease in these trees. The bees. They're leaves. No.
Yeah, it's okay. But so the rustling has caused a commotion inside these trees, and you all see descending from the trees. You glimpse some furry something in the trees, some sort of animals, and then all of a sudden, landing all around you in a semicircle, blocking your way, are these.
Monkeys.
Is one monkey and a pack of what appears to be dire corgis.
I love the
Corgis
Also
are better
good.
than monkeys.
Also good.
The monkey leaves.
The monkey bows to the corgis.
The monkey sees the corgis and goes,
I see you.
No, the corgis just mutilate and fuck up the monkey.
All the corgis are slightly punchier, and the monkey's gone.
and
Covered in monkey blood.
The corgis make, in unison, the corgis that are about as tall as your wagon. Essentially, they're as big as your wagon was.
Big ass corgi.
Yeah,
tired.
It looks like it weighs probably about 400 or 500 pounds.
Each corgi? How many
each
corgis?
That's awesome.
It looks like there's at least, so there's 7 that you can see. There might be more flying around in the trees.
And we are talking, just to fill people in, about the dogs, with the adorably short legs, and not some kind of like a D&D creature.
No, but they're huge.
Huge, adorable
And they
dogs.
mutilated a monkey, so they're not fucking around.
Yeah.
And in
Those
unison,
corgis aren't fucking around, man.
and in unison, they all go. "Roar!" And Captain Kain says,
Well, do you think they'd like a song?
"Ba-dink."
Maybe. They are dogs.
And on that note, we will end episode 31 of the Kain Campaign. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
We just gotta get one big stick and throw it. Here we go, dark corgis.